Libra, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for staying with the community. If you're brand new to the channel, I am JT. Today we're going to be doing a general reading. Okay. Listen, I am not going to try to sugarcoat these cards. Okay. I love what tarot represents for me personally, and that is what I try to share in this channel. Okay. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind for somebody else, okay? Libra, I just finished a video over spiritual awakening, and it's, of course, there are millions of videos out there. This is my personal video. I created it for myself, about myself, to try to maybe see if there are others that feel the way I do or felt the way I do. So if you'd like to check that out, I will leave that video in the at the end of this video, okay? You can just click right onto it. If you have not been into the channel, come into Steampunk Psyche, check it out, subscribe. I'm trying to grow a community. Libra, I hope that your year has started off okay. I hope you have found love or are finding love, peace, harmony, all the good things that you desire. Just wishing much love. That's just who I am. I'm a Pisces. I'm a lover. All right, Libra, let's check this out. Let's see what you got in your present energy. Okay, we got the 9 of Pentacles. I will show you the cards, you guys, so bear with me if my camera allows me to do it. But the 9 of Pentacles, your present energy seems to be maybe really focused in on yourself. Maybe you're at this moment in your life, this time in your life where you feel finally comfortable in your own skin. She's the card of abundance, okay? She's the card of luxury. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to refer to materialistic things, but it refers to the abundance that she feels, the love, the self-love, okay? And perhaps you're experiencing this. Perhaps you're going through that moment now in life. We could be talking about a more mature person here. We don't have to be. And I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. I guess I could have worded that a little bit differently, but when we're younger, sometimes we don't find our place yet, you know? So I feel like this is a very grounded person, okay? But we're going to keep going with the readings and check it out. Libra, we're going to take a look at your crossing challenge. We have the 7 of Pentacles, okay? So the 7 of Pentacles represents an investment. This could be talking about relationship. This could be talking about finances, coin, okay? I don't know yet what this investment is. Like I said, these are just the energies of the cards, so you'll have to put into place what you kind of feel there. So, but with the 7 of Pentacles being a crossing challenge, perhaps maybe you experienced at one time, maybe you had experienced a situation where your finances weren't the way they were, but your present energy seems to be the 9 of Pentacles. So this kind of leads me to believe that this may be talking about a relationship, but we'll find out, okay? That's your crossing challenge, though. All right. We're going to take a look at your foundation, okay? Libra, what's in your foundation? What's in the subconscious? What is your stirring thoughts? What kind of keeps repeating over and over for you? Every morning, every day, every night, there's something on your mind. Let us know what that's about, okay? What's on your mind, Libra? Okay. We have the Empress. I love this card. She's beautiful. You're a beautiful person. Libra, you're gorgeous, okay? Through and through. Physically, mentally, spiritually. She is the grounded earth sign, okay? She is the mother of all earth signs. She's adorned with the pomegranate for spiritual peace, the white gown, you know. I feel like this energy is just this beautiful, you have a beautiful spirit, and I feel like maybe a lot of people love to be around you. You draw people in. You're a magnet for, I wish it was a magnet for all the great, you know, honest and true, high vibrating people, but sometimes that's not the case, is it? And I feel like maybe that may be part of that challenge, that investment. Sometimes you invest too much in people, other people, you know, and sometimes they show you sides that can be really challenging, you know. But but I'm getting the vibe that this is your energy, Okay, so it's a very, she is definitely a divine feminine energy. Okay, there's not a, now the Empress could make masculine decisions, but I mean commanding decisions. She doesn't have to placate or play down to anybody else. She's very commanding in her decision making. So I feel like that's your energy, and that's beautiful. All right, we're going to take a look now at the recent past for Libra. The recent past is important for us to look at, guys. Okay, we don't want things to repeat that are negative in nature. We want to get to the bottom of them. We want these things to quit repeating. The 365 is what I call it. You know, the pendulum goes up, pendulum goes down. We have moments in our life, you know, sometimes they feel like they're way out of our control, but lying underneath in the recent past, sometimes those things are hidden and they sneak up on us. So what does Libra need to know? Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. So there could have been some kind of a, in the recent past, a third party energy, of course, but it could have been something that, you know, news that you tried to share and it was not reciprocated. Since it's being in the recent past, it could be also that you had an experience where you tried to share information of some kind and it just didn't quite, sorry, my camera's doing a thing again. I'm sorry, you guys. Come on, camera. All right. Yeah, there could be something underlying there with the Three of Pentacles that you tried to share yourself with others, you know, or something like that, or there may have been a relationship at one time, and it may have been going really good. We're gonna have to keep going. I really don't have a whole lot of information to go on that yet, but we'll keep going. All right, we're gonna take a look at the possibilities. Okay, the law of the universe simply is, okay, it's one door closes, another door opens, right? So what does this possibilities look like here? What do the possibilities look like for Libra? Kind of feel like you might be waiting on an answer of some kind. In the state of Empress, you know, that's very patient. It's almost like the strength. Fairly similar. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull one here. So, yeah, that's what you're waiting on. We have the Lovers, okay? Yeah, it's the Lovers card. This doesn't have to apply to relationship-wise. This could be the relationship to yourself. The Lovers in the major arcana does represent friendship. It does represent lovers, but its highest authority does represent the relationship that you have with people, things, you know, places. And I kind of feel like I said, with this third party in the recent past, there may have been some kind of something that broke up a situation or a relationship, maybe, or got in the middle. So now it's starting to look as though there may be this third party involvement here, but we're going to keep going and see what that Lovers is all about, okay? All right, so we're going to take a look at the near the near future here. What does the near future look like here for Libra? I lost my spot there where I was at. What does the near future look like for Libra? Okay. Yeah, so we have a Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like this was slow going. The Knight of Pentacles is a, you know, when I make a plan, I stick to it, okay? But the Knight of Pentacles does not rush, okay? The Knight is very deliberate in action, okay? But there's no need to rush. And I feel like there's this Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, and then the Knight. So as the Lover sits between here, I feel like this is taking some time. I feel like maybe this is slow growth. This could be a soul connection of some kind. And you're waiting on this divine masculine because you are in this Empress state, okay? Your challenge card, remember, the Seven of Pentacles, okay? And your present energy, the Nine of Pentacles. So I really feel like you're in this divine feminine state. And I know maybe tired of hearing that. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm in my divine feminine state, but when is my masculine going to step up? This is what a lot of people don't want to hear, and a lot of people are probably about to drop off. Okay, see ya. Because here's the truth. I don't want to sit here and tell you something that is just not in these cards. Okay. The thing of it is that people want to assume that the Lover's card represents that, oh yeah, the Lovers, I just want to see the Lovers show up. That way I know it's confirming, right? No, it's not. Because the Lover's card is representative of, like I said, it's that relationship with yourself. If you want to understand what the true yin and yang is about, it's knowing that, yes, they have the appearance through the egoic mind to be totally the opposite, but their shape is totally the same. They are of the same source. The masculine is the feminine is the masculine. And it's coming into that knowing. I feel like maybe you understand this principle, and perhaps you want to project that back, so you're mirroring. So I feel like there's this mirroring situation. You're waiting patiently for this knight who seems to want me, seems to need me, or at least and I'm not saying in a state of limerence like this, but I am saying it's a projection. So you're mirroring that effect. That is what the Lovers represents. It's, am I projecting that to this person as a validation key to understand, if I just had him, he's the other piece of my puzzle, right? We would fit together. We would, everything would just be the perfect case scenario, but that's not what it's about. Okay. I'm going to keep going, and we'll clarify here. And trust me, I'm not trying to have any kind of a negative spin on this. I just feel like sometimes a lot of tarot readers just really want to take advantage of that Lover's card and try to sell you on something. Okay, I want to know how you're showing up in this. I want to know how Libra is showing up as the self. Okay, what is your stance on all of this? Okay, 2 cards. Oop, make that 3 cards. Yep, we've got the High Priestess, right? Definitely a mirroring effect taking place here with the High Priestess. So it's intuition. Could be talking about a Pisces here as well. She's a triple moon goddess, okay? The highest form of intuition. So there is something in your knowing that you kind of feel this same way, and you understand this principle of what's taking place. But it's just slow going, okay? And the next card to come out, we have the Page of Swords, right? So we could be talking about an immaturity here. We could be talking about, a younger person that maybe has not quite come into that fact. So in other words, what stage are you at in your journey? Okay. And the next card, like I said, coming out is the Seven of Swords. Okay. So there feels like there is this sneaky kind of an vindictive type of energy that's at play right here. What that represents for the High Priestess is a trust issue. Okay. Can you trust that this person, with these 3 energies right here, it's you're knowing, can you trust that this is my person? Can I trust my journey? Can I trust that this is really, if this is a soul contract, I'm going to say this to you, and I don't want this to, I'm just going to say this. Look, the whole point of the journey is trust. You've got to see that video on my spiritual awakening. I kind of address some of these topics like that. It's like, excuse me. It's like we want to believe that the law of attraction works, right? We want to believe that as much as, the Christian believes that Christ is the Son of God, and I'm not here to judge or put down any religion or any aspect. That's not what I mean. But it's about faith. It's about real faith and trust in something, okay? And so when the High Priestess comes out, it's the highest form of intuition there is. And when we have the Seven of Swords and then the Page of Swords, it's can I trust this information that is coming into me? Can I really, truly kick back into myself, stay in this Empress seat, that passive, beautiful energy with that 9 of Pentacles energy, that abundant energy, and trust that the universe is really going to deliver to me that which is in my heart's desire. Okay. This Lovers, right? So that's kind of the position you're in. But I feel like you're still pointing your finger at your king. You're still saying, if he would just get his shit together, we would be together, right? Well, the whole point is that you're not realizing that that is you. There is a mirroring effect taking place, okay? That you're projecting that onto him. The more that you pull in, the more you turn your cheek. Jesus said that as well too. He wasn't just talking about, if a man strikes you on the cheek, offer him your other cheek as a physical action. He was referring to the reference of turn your cheek away from that which does you harm, that which does not serve your heart, that which anything that keeps you away from your godliness, from your goddessness, anything that pulls you and distracts you away from that. Right now, your king is the distraction because you're focusing in on what he's not doing, and what you're supposed to be doing is focusing within. If you are truly soul connected, if you are truly believing in that situation, then you'll understand that you are the same. So law of attraction works by magnetism. When you become one, when you understand that you are the masculine, you are the feminine, both of those aspects, it draws you both together. Not trying to give you any kind of unsolicited advice here, but I kind of feel like that's why the High Priestess showed its face. But we're going to keep going, okay? All right, we want to know about your environment, Libra. What is in your environment? What's in your environment? All right. Now this is the true Lover's card right here. The Two of Cups. Okay? This is representative of a union coming together. Okay? I give you my cup, you give me yours. This is the yin yang. Okay? This is what that represents. So it's working. It's confirmation for you to understand, yes, it is working. There will be a union that takes place. Okay? I'm so grateful to feel the energies of these cards. I truly am. Because if you stuck with me this long and you didn't go ahead and zip on out of here, you wouldn't have realized what's taking place. But you're burning away, right? You're burning in the fire. You're the albatross rising up out of the flames. But nobody really understands what the albatross, was beforehand, the suffering, the things that we have to go through in order to gain this wisdom, to gain more knowledge, to gain more spiritual enlightenment, to gain more of your masculinity, to gain more understanding of your femininity, if you're masculine watching this. So, all right, we're going to keep going. We're going to talk about the hopes, fears, wishes, and the worries for Libra. Okay, we have the Hierophant, right? It's trusting in your spirituality, trusting in what you know is correct. Remaining the student, see the two acolytes down below, okay? They're looking up at the Hierophant because they understand the respect that and the authority. They understand the journey that the Hierophant had to go through to become higher knowledge, to higher wisdom, okay? And so I feel like you're questioning this a lot. I feel like there is a time where you sit back and you go, sometimes I want to give up. And then you should. That's the whole point. Give up. The Hierophant is trying to tell you that. Not give up on the hope of this relationship. To not, you can constantly think about this person, but you can't entertain the idea of where he's at or where she is at in their journey. You've got to really remain in your Hierophant state of mind, which is higher authority, the knowing. The Hierophant understands that he is no greater than the Empress, right? They are one and the same. The difference is the masculinity and the femininity, okay? But remaining in that High Priestess, Empress, you have all the great cards here showing. So it's important that you stay in that frame of mind. It's important that you don't have to keep seeking the validation of that twin flame or that soul connection, okay? All right, we're going to take a look now at the outcome and the direction for Libra. The outcome and direction for Libra. Whoa. The Ten of Cups showed its face there. It just didn't have too many cards, but the Ten of Cups did show. What else? Universe, tell us what it is. The outcome and direction for Libra. Some shocking news is about to come in. It's about to break your foundation. Are you ready, Libra? This is no coincidence that this card come out. And a lot of people think, oh shit, the Tower, right? No. This is shocking news. This is your crown chakra. Okay? This is what true Kundalini is, okay? It's the rising up from the lower energies into the higher energies, okay? Hitting into the crown chakra area. It's where you understand your masculine and your feminine coming together. The question I would be asking myself, you have manifested this. Are you ready for this? No, you're not, because you're still seeing this Knight of Pentacles energy that is taking its sweet time. The moment you can let go of that, the moment you can trust that the most important thing is seeing you in that person. Trust that you understand you and him are the same. You're in duality frame of mind. It's an ego battle. You know, it's I have to see things in black and white. I have to think logically. That's not how this works. Spirituality has nothing to do with logic. Spirituality has everything to do with faith-based, with chakra-based, with heart-based, energetic resonance, you know. Love to love to love to love to love, and let that be your mantra, you know. Love to love, and that's it. Let the rest go. You've got the challenge as the Seven of Pentacles. Put your head into something. Remain in your Nine of Pentacles energy. Remain in that Empress energy. Remain in that Hierophant energy. Remain in the High Priestess. It's coming. I told you, you have the Two of Cups. The union is coming. If I wanted to, I could count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm sitting Two of Cups in 8, the 8 position. We could be 8 days, 8 weeks, something like that. I don't like to declare that time, so it's just I'm guesstimating on the Two of Cups where it's positioned in the deck here, but 8 days to 8 weeks, something like that. Yeah, Libra, cool. Listen, I hope this is confirmation for you. I hope you respect the reader. I'm not trying to sugarcoat readings. I don't want you here because, you know, I had some fancy title or something like that. These cards are here to help us learn, and I respect that. So I try to remain with the the true integrity of the cards. Right? I love you. I respect you. Check out the video on the spiritual awakening, and maybe you might resonate with some of the things that I talk about in that. Okay. Anyway, I love you, Libra. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming back, and we'll see you on the next video. All right. Bye-bye.